All right, made it to the gym today. We'll do a little pressing. We'll do a little review. When I get done here, of the duffel bag, what goes in a strongman's bag. But for now, let's go do some overhead pressing. Ready, got my chain link here from Action Labs, loaded with some BCAs. I'm gonna go work out. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright, just finished my workout in the backyard there. It was pressing day, not the best day, but any day in the gym is better than one you didn't do. So, alright, I'm gonna show you what goes in my bag. Take a little second here and give a little review. Alright, I'm back home now. Tried to do this video at the gym, doing it outside, parking lot there in my truck, and it's so hot out right now. Phone shut off halfway through. I talked to myself for about 5 minutes. It was too hot, phone shut down. So let's do it again now. I'm home now. I had my post-workout meal, relax a little bit. So talk to you about this bag. First of all, it's Ogio bag, Ogio logo on there. My friends over at Hosswear, Jake and Ross, hooked me up. We got a personalized Hosswear logo. Team Zola Pro Strongman on there. It's an Ogio transfer duffel bag. It was one of their newer bags. Looked at a bunch of them. Great size. I don't know the dimensions offhand, don't remember. But it's one of the bigger duffels they offer. Strongman, we can take a lot of stuff to the gym. Especially when you train. I train at 3 different gyms, 3 or 4 different gyms, a couple guys' houses, their garage, basements. So I like to have all my stuff with me. Don't want to rely on the gym having stuff. So it's better to have it with you in your bag. Not everybody needs a bag this big unless you're carrying, change of clothes and toiletry stuff, a shower. I'm close to home. I shower at home. I don't take a change of clothes. I work out, get in my truck, come home. So, like I said, it's a big bag, duffel bag, has a shoulder strap to it, has handles to it. It's a real nice bag. We'll go over a little bit what's in my bag. Let's start here. This big pocket on the side. Almost every bag now has it. It's a shoe compartment. So in it I have just my basic cross-trainer shoes. Those are my everyday gym shoes. And I also wear a pair of Adidas Olympic lifters. Any strongman is going to tell you that you need a bunch of shoes. Every event almost means a different type of shoe. The lifters are great for pressing. They have a little bit of a heel on them, solid heel. Gives you stability through your shins when you press. You want to put the power through your legs into the ground. You don't want to be on the balls of your toes. A lot of people squatting. If you don't have the ankle flexibility, squatting. Lifter shoes, I don't need to. I squat okay without them. But these are primarily log pressing, overhead pressing movements like that. The other ones are my everyday shoe. I also have a pair of Asics wrestling shoes. Some wear like Chuck Taylor's, a good flat bottom shoe for deadlifting. I got in the habit a few years ago. I started deadlifting just for my socks. I got used to it. Now it's just what I do. It's one less pair of shoes I got to carry. You don't want to deadlift with a soft, pushy shoe. Squat and deadlift, you don't want to have a shoe like that. So I do it in socks. So it's just one less pair of shoes I carry. But nice big pocket. Like I said, it has the lining in it, ventilated holes on the one side. Help your stuff dry out if it gets wet. The other side, same type of pocket. It's just not as deep. It has a ventilation to it. But I've got my wrists, my elbow sleeves in here. I just got these Cerberus elbow sleeves. Very nice. Used them today for the first time. Really like them. And then SBD knee sleeves. Anybody that wears neoprene sleeves know they get really sweaty and smelly. So it's nice to keep them separate. Like I said, it's kind of a lined pocket, has holes for ventilation. Wore these the other day at the gym, took them off, I mean they were soaking wet. I put them in here, forgot about them. Next time I use them, they were nice and dry. So I hate throwing them on top of my other dry stuff. And your bag smells. At least this way they're separate out of the main compartment. Whether it smells, it kind of keeps it in there. But yeah, SPD Cerberus, great stuff. Like I said, those are your two side pockets. The reason I like this bag is that it has more zippers than some of the other ones. You have a little front pocket. Just a multi-cuff for my forearms. Sometimes you get tendonitis acts up, so it's good to have a little compression on your arm. I always have ibuprofen with me. From Cerberus again, they're Hellfire, they're smelling salts. I don't use them that often, but sometimes I need, one rep max or pick me up, I just have it. But it's good to have. Another product I can't go to the gym without: magnesium for muscles. It's a spray magnesium with a cotton pool. It's awesome. I wasn't real sold on it until I started using it, and like I said, it saved me a few competitions. I spray my legs, my back, and stuff like that. I need big muscles before and after workout, prevents cramping. But you can check them out, magnesium for muscles. One thing I carry, I like to do, is carry a tape measure. With strongman, we do a lot of weird stuff. We're deadlifting from different heights. You don't always have the implement. You don't always have the Hummer tires or the silver dollar deadlift at your gym or the frame heights. So you got to make do with what you have, with either a rack or putting them on jerk blocks or something. So it's nice to be able to measure how high the bar is. If you're training for 13-inch deadlift, you want to train 13 inches. 18 inches, you want to train 18. You don't want to train at 16, thinking you're close enough. So I keep it in my bag, used it many times. Just like to measure the heights of the stuff that I'm pulling from. So that's that bag, that zipper there in the front. Another big compartment in the front. First off, finally have somebody keep my logbook. Everybody has a logbook that sits in the front. I'm big on towels. I sweat a lot. I'm a bigger guy. So I got a couple towels from Hosswear. They're smaller towels, just basically hand towels. Wipe your face off or something, but they're small. I throw them in there. Another thing I carry, I started carrying just receiver gloves. I know if you watch a lot of videos, you'll see people use them for carry stuff, sandbag, duffel. I actually used them 2 months ago up at Nationals. We had a truck pull, so you're grabbing a rope, the nylon rope. I was kind of torn how they worked. I probably should have went without them. If you did watch World's Strongest Man's, the mile and a half tour Bjorn, he had issue with the gloves. Not something you want to try out at a competition. You want to practice with them. So I have them, they're in my bag. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. I also use them when I'm doing yoke. The yoke we have at our gym, where I put my hands, is the pins where it slides. And I've caught myself many times pinching my fingers, so gloves will help prevent that a little bit. Also in the front, I have two little compartments in here, and that's where I keep my wrist wraps. I have 2 sets, actually I have like 5 sets. These are Cerberus. These are my axle straps. They're a little bit longer as opposed to my Iron Man ones that are shorter. These will work perfect for barbell. Like I said, these ones are made for axle. You got a thicker axle, you can't get your hand around it. So you get like an extra wrap as opposed to these. I mean, these also work, but just something I have 2 sets of those. Actually, I'll show you here, we're going to the main compartment. Another thing that I pretty much guarantee you every strongman has now, because they're the hot thing, but just a set of figure 8 straps. These are actually Giant's Lies brand, but everybody carries them now. That's your figure 8. You just loop your hand through one end, put it around the bar, loop it to the other end. You can actually deadlift by holding on to the bar. I use them sometimes. I don't know which ones I like best. I vary depending on the feeling that day. The only thing with the figure 8s is you can't drop the bar. So when you have a hold of it, you have a hold of it. If you're going down, you're going down with the bar. I like to be able to drop sometimes if I'm doing reps or something, but for 1 rep, the figure 8s work really well. Something else that I carry, in here I just got a thing of chalk, and I also have some raw grip liquid chalk. This is pretty cool. I've used it a few times. It's a little different getting used to it. It dries your hand up. Combination of the two, this will dry your hand up. Rub some magnesium carbonate on it, regular chalk. But I carry chalk with me. Some gyms have their own, some gyms don't allow it. Always better, I think, if you have your own little show. You don't have to worry about this chalk can be there by the promoter. Is the gym going to have chalk? I always have my own chalk. Never have to worry. Got another towel. see, you know, representing here the Hosswear logo. They hooked me up, give me some towels when I got the bag. Sweating out here now. I always carry a towel. Some gyms have towels. I don't know, not to wipe the pooping off so much, but just put my face and my hands. I mean, I like to be dry, so keep a towel in my bag. Usually keep 2 in my bag most times. Let's get into a little bit of recovery stuff. I have foam rollers. I don't put them in my bag. Every gym I go to has some, and so I'm able to stretch out with them. Probably almost everybody carries a cross ball. You sit on this thing, you roll out your hamstrings, your glutes. It hurts like hell, but it does help loosen you up. And the same thing here. I just got one of these little roller balls here. Got it at Dick's or Dunn's or something like that. But I was having a lot of issue with tendonitis. So before I go to work out, I just kind of get that muscle loosened up. They're small, they fit in the bag, easy to carry with you. Cost a couple bucks. We're talking about stretching too. Like, you know, I have a really heavy set of bands. It's probably a little overkill. But I'm not the most flexible. I need help getting my hamstring stretched. So, you know, I'll hook this on my foot and I'll pull my hamstrings back and do my stretches with this. Once again, it's something else that some gyms have bands, some gyms don't. My bag before was small. I couldn't carry everything I wanted to. This bag, plenty big enough. So I carry my bands. And then I also have one set, 3 different bands here I carry. These are all from Elite Fitness. I want to get more of these. I carry doubles. So I got one set of green, one red, one orange. I use them primarily for stretching, to start my workout, and then work a little bit cold on. I mean, I do some exercises, but I would like to utilize them a little more. You see where they're using bands and chains and stuff on their squats and their deadlifts and their benches and stuff like that, but you need 2 on both sides. So I get some more. That way I'll be able to throw one on each side and use them a little. Primarily, they're my stretching tool. Let's see. Pull out the belt. Cerberus belt. There's so many kind of belts now. Lever belts, prong belts, heavy leather, fabric. This is just like a heavy nylon material. They call it their deadlift belt. I've been using it now for about a year since it came out. I love it. It's stiff for support, but it's not too stiff. I have the real heavy duty 3-inch leather belt. Those belts I use if I'm squatting heavy, if I'm doing yoke, if I'm doing heavy formers, and I really wanted to cinch that down to support me. But this thing being somewhat flexible, I can do 90% of my stuff with this, so I don't need to carry the other one. If I know I'm going to go do heavy yoke, I'll take the other one with me. I have so much stuff in my truck that I don't always take or at the house, but like I said, it's a great belt. Not super expensive either, which is the nice thing about it. Sticking with Cerberus, I'm actually almost be sponsored by Cerberus. I have so much stuff. Ken, if you're listening, you want to find a sponsor in Ohio here somewhere. But D-wraps, still haven't used these. I've had them now for a while. I bought them last year to go to the world. I was going to use them for yoke, but I've never used knee wraps. And once again, you don't want to try something new at a competition that you never did. So I just stuck with my knee sleeves. Really want to find somebody to show me how to use these properly. Like, I put them on a few times and I just know I'm not doing it right. I've watched videos of how to put them on. One of these days I'm going to use them, but carry them in my bag. You're a powerlifter, I know you use them. I see strongmen use them all the time. Something else to keep in your bag. One thing I started carrying, I bought these. Lynn Morehouse over at Train Strongman sells them. They're high temp collars. The one issue I had at one of the gyms I go to, they just have the little spring-loaded ones. They don't work when you're deadlift heavy. They don't work when you're doing overhead press. That gym, they don't have the bump plates, so I'm not dropping the stuff. But just the banging of your deadlifts when you're working up with some heavy weights, the plates start to slide. And there's nothing more annoying than you not having to stop to reset your plates. These things, heavy duty rubber, got the wing that you lock them on as tight as you want. Been using these for probably 3 weeks. You don't even have to tighten them. They're small enough to put down, just one quick little clamp on them, and man, they don't move. Like I said, I love them. They're the greatest thing. They're a little heavy. I mean, I would say they're probably, I don't know if they're 2 pounds a piece, but everything else I carry, what's in my cup mines. But they're by far the best colors I've seen. Like I said, check them out, high temp. We'll get into more stuff here. Wrist. We did the wrist straps. Now we got wrist wraps. These are just nothing special. Elite Fitness. I've had these now. I bought these probably 2 years ago when I first started Strongman. They're like the middle grade. You'll see some powerlifters. I mean, they have the real heavy ones. They'll wrap 3-4 times. They can't move their wrist. strongman, you want to move your wrist. We're usually cleaning stuff before we press it. So these aren't too bad. When I'm strict pressing, I'm in the rack already. I'll use these. Once I get about 3 wraps on them, and they are fairly tight. We'll go with Cerberus again, but these ones are a lot smaller than those ones. About the same stiffness, but you can see they're shorter. So these ones, you put them on, you get one good wrap. Second one, it gives you a little bit of stability, but you still have some flexibility, which I like. You're cleaning the log, you're cleaning an axle. You need to get this position, the rack position, before you compress it. If your wrists are locked tight, you're gonna have a hard time cleaning the implement. So these I've actually used so much, they're starting to get worn out. So it might be time to upgrade on these. But that's pretty much it. That's what goes in a strongman's bag. I'm not big on, I don't have issues with my hand. I don't tape. I did have tape, and thankfully I did, because someone needed tape not too long ago, and I gave them my tape. I don't take the athletic tape with me. If I'm having an issue, I have some, I'll take it with me, but I don't keep that in my bag. So much other stuff that's in my house. Like I said, I could load 5 pair of shoes in here. I could load different outfits in here. I could load, you know, the reband shorts, you know, the neoprene shorts. Those use competition to keep your hips warm. Don't need to put them in my bag. Like I said, the foam roller doesn't fit. They do have foam rollers. But with the bag, like I said, it's an awesome bag. Ogio transfer. Has D-rings on both sides. This is just my keypad to get my little key to get in the gym. I hook it on there, that way it's always on my bag. I always take my bag to the gym. Like I said, check Ogio out. They make tons of bags. I've had a golf bag from them. They were really a golf equipment. I've had their golf bags. They're really good. Their backpacks are good. They make everything. But if you go to Hosswear, right now they're doing a pre-sale. Their idea, my idea, whoever, but to get them embroidered. So if you want to get your name on your bag, that way you know it's your bag. It's nice to put your nickname, put whatever. Like I said, I got, you know, Team Zola, Pro Strongman on there. That's my IG handle and stuff like that. So check out Hosswear, Hosswear.com, Instagram, Hosswear, Facebook. We're all on Facebook, we're all on Instagram, we're all helping each other out. It's an Ogio bag, all my sleeves, my stuff. A couple different brands, Iron Man, Cerberus. I use everything until somebody sponsors me, then I'll use all their stuff. But other than that, like I said, as my bag review, had it for about a week. I love the bag. That's only half of what goes into a strongman's bag. Everybody's bag different. Mine's still changing. I'm adding stuff, taking stuff off, reorganizing stuff. But if you like this video, like it, subscribe, share it. Questions, if you have any questions, I want to start doing more videos. Like I said, even though I am, according to United States Strongman, a Pro Strongman Master Division, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert. It's a hobby I picked up 2.5 years ago. I just love doing it. I love sharing with other people. I love learning stuff. If you have any questions, anything, just, you know, ask them on here, or, you know, ask me on Instagram. I'm going to do more videos, maybe do a little more training videos on different techniques, do some videos on equipment, how to use certain equipment, why I like stuff over other stuff. But thanks for listening. So if you liked it, like it, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook. Go to Hosswear, order yourself a bag. There you go. Team Zola.